Okay, there we go. Now I got it fixed. Hi. I, I'm back. I'm gonna wait a minute once we kind of like load in the game here to explain some stuff. I just want to make sure that everything is working right now. Yeah, that looks correct. Good. Alright. So, welcome to the stream. Hey, what's up? So, I was gone for a while, trying out some different stuff. If you may have saw that I tried streaming. I tried streaming on Kick. I felt like I wanted to try that out, see if I could, you know, maybe if I liked it better. But I ended up deciding, no, I really didn't. I'm so used to the YouTube like format that it's so much easier for me to monitor and do streams on compared to like Kick. So I was like, you know what, screw this, I'm gonna come right back here, my tried and true, because I felt like it, right? But what I was doing when I was gone, so I was going to play Peace Walker. Technically, it's not out of the cards. We could always go back and play Peace Walker at some point. But I was in the middle of a Metal Gear Solid 5 playthrough when I was like, you know what, I really want to go back to YouTube. Well, the problem is I found out, or at least I looked at everything that I could think of. I can't save the VODs. Like, I can't download the VODs to upload them here. So, unfortunately, those episodes are kind of lost unless you went and found my Kick account, but that's not going to be active anymore. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm sorry you were missing me for, or wondering. I guess you didn't say miss, but I'm glad, you know, to be back. I've also on the Discord, I had mentioned in a message earlier today, because I wasn't planning on having a stream today either. I wasn't certain if I was going to or not, but fortunately I had the time today to do a stream, so we're gonna play some Metal Gear, some more. But yeah, unfortunately we're in the middle of the playthrough. We're not too far. I mean, we're on mission 20. This is really where like the main plot of the game comes through. For those that are curious that haven't seen before, basically 9 years have passed since Ground Zeroes. We woke up from a coma. We had to go rescue Miller. We have a new private militia called Diamond Dogs. We were taking basically side jobs and figuring out, you know, what's going on here in Afghanistan, because there's Soviet soldiers here. And we are still in opposition of a guy named Skullface. There is a new bipedal basically a Metal Gear called Sahelanthropus, and we moved from Afghanistan to Africa because there was some new project, basically, that Cypher was diverting money to through shell organizations and companies that have names but aren't real. But this is our next big mission, and I would say that mission 20 is really where this game's like main point of the story really like starts, where like you got the build up to this point. This is where it gets really serious, basically story-wise. Let me check again. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I also got a Foxhound ranking. Not the most creative way of doing it. I just did the sniper fight 3 times, but I would have got maybe like a Fox ranking on C2W because I did that mission with all the bonuses for the first time on a first run. Anyways, sorry. Let's get started.
Select a mission.
Try not to hold up any longer because I don't know how long I'll be streaming today. Hopefully plenty. Plenty tonight. I'm trying to think what I should bring for this mission. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. So I've been trying to like experiment a little bit with my Metal Gear loadouts. Not like too crazy, like I'll always probably have a similar setup, but like I'm bringing a new assault rifle that I normally do, because normally I just use the AMMRS the whole game because it's a good gun, but I felt like changing it up, and since I knew about the legendary gunsmith, I developed and started using this gun because it reminds me of the FAMAS. And I was like, you know what, might as well do something a little bit different for this run, try and change it up a little bit. That also makes it easier for like suppression and things like that. So guns that normally wouldn't have a suppressor, like technically I don't have it unlocked for my Trank Sniper yet. I have it plenty early because of the gunsmith, so that's been nice as well. Same with the pistol. There's an Atom pistol, isn't that what it's called? Yeah, basically it looks like Atom to me. AMD pistol that has a level 2 suppressor on it, so I just fitted that suppressor onto my Trank gun, so now that lasts longer, sort of stuff. I've been fooling around with Quiet here, getting her buddy rank up to make sure for she has enough bond level for missions later on, as well as for her story as we progress through the game. But I've generally just been taking her on side missions off stream. But otherwise, the primary buddy I've been running with is D-Dog. I've already got him all maxed out and stuff. I'm just waiting on progression through the game in order to get his stun knife available. But now I've got my very own little Foxhound with me. Took a FAMAS with a long barrel. Yeah, it does. That is a huge ass barrel. You're right. It doesn't help that it's got that big ass suppressor on the front too. Okay. That's another one too. So normally when I play this game, I always like to use sneaking suits almost no matter what mission I'm on. Like this one's really good for when I'm doing side missions. But normally what I ran on my normal playthroughs and stuff in the past was just the standard, you know, sneaking suit. But I have been really into the MGS3 suit because I feel like we didn't get to see it enough for the MGS3 playthrough. Because, you know, you don't really get it until the very end, unfortunately. But thankfully here, this was technically the one of the first sneaking suits I got because of DLC and unlocks and stuff. Yeah, we'll take the car with, that should be fine. That's another thing too, is that, so this is my PS5, obviously with the controller, maybe you could tell, which technically I could put it to the computer, but that's beside the point. This is my PS5 version of MGS5, which actually was a completed save file for the game, that I erased my completed game so that way I could do another playthrough for y'all. Unfortunately, some of the early missions, like I said, are gone, that I can't really get those without like re-recording them, which would take hours of time. And if it was really necessary, I could, but I honestly don't think it's too much, especially because most people, if you like Metal Gear Solid 5 is one of the more better known ones because it's the modern game. It's the most up-to-date one.
The target is Shivani. He was the leader of the boys being forced to work at the mine. He was separated from the others and taken away to Ngumba Industrial Zone.
Okay, yeah, that's another
The
thing.
locals call this place Nzoya Badia Bulu, the Devil's House. Boss, find Shivani and extract him safely. You can check the target's location on your iDroid.
The last mission that we had done, we had went into a mine right here, and we were tasked with eliminating a squad of former soldiers for this guy who gave us a contract, right? But when we got there, it was a group of children. It was child soldiers. Where's my car? There it is. It was a group of child soldiers. So what we did instead is we recorded us shooting into the room, but we actually rescued them. I just took some diamonds. I just got Pokemon Leaf Green for my DS today. You know what? I've never... This kind of probably sounds kind of funny.
An outpost of the sunken road. Minoko Yanyoka. The snakes.
Oh yeah, let me...
I get it. Looks like that's the only way to the objective area.
Oh, okay. Then it looks like I can't really take a car through here, huh? Well, that's alright. But, I've never actually played a Pokemon game before, which is really unfortunate because I've heard really good things. I just don't know if it would be my type of game, if you know what I mean. Because I have a similar issue with Final Fantasy, where like I love Final Fantasy, like story-wise, music, the whole shebang, really. The only thing for me, especially with like the older ones, is that I just can't do the turn-based or turn order for some system. It really takes away from the experience for me. Unfortunately, really, because it's not even like that bad. It's just a personal preference. So Pokemon kind of falls under that same category for me, unfortunately, where sorry, I had to focus up there for a second. Where are your friends? Oh, okay, but you're gonna give me some other information.
Speak.
Don't play the newer games. 3D games are so bad, Gen 1. Best generation Pokemon. I will have to take your word for that. I feel like I've definitely heard like mixed opinions, especially about like new entries to the series. But like even yeah, with the 3D, I feel like if I was going to play a Pokemon game, I might as well just do like a classic one and get like the original experience going. You know? This guy, yeah, this guy's pretty good. Oops, that's not what I meant. He had a sniper though, interesting. Yeah, maybe I'll have to play one sometimes, because I know my buddies, I have some buddies that are pretty into Pokemon, so maybe they could give me some recommendations on some classics as well. Dude, this is why I love having D-Dog. It's so good. Like, D-Dog is probably the best teammate, the best buddy when it comes to information, hands
Analysis
down.
complete.
This dude literally just marks them from almost 100 meters away for me, and as long as I put my own mark on him, then it'll stay.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
I put one in his ass. Ooh, you changed directions.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Not really the prime spots for this, unfortunately. I don't think that counted because he's got a vest on. What? Hey, dog. Yeah, his thing was red still.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
The map has been updated.
Or blue or fun.
Analysis complete.
Held together by glue. They just, what is this music? Why do I love it? Who sees me? You see me from all the way over there? Oh. What? Goofy ass shots on me. What in the world am I doing? Well, that's unfortunate. This could be bad. Might have to box this one out. Had to use some very unique techniques to get a fully fledged RPG to run on a Game Boy. Oh yeah, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, handheld games are always very interesting about that, right? Because like they
Hold them off!
Outpost captured. Analysis complete.
Oh Jesus. I knocked that guy out by jumping on his head.
The map has been updated.
Alright, let's move on to the next area. I'm taking too long. Oh, I thought that door would be locked. Well, you know what? That probably would have been easier, because I'm guessing what was going to happen here is they were going to drive this shit through. Ah, well. I'll drive it. See how close we get until we see more enemies. Destroy the new fighter. Oh, sweet. Okay.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That's right. I had missions and stuff going in the background too.
Caution, rain approaching.
Okay, there's our next post. So basically, we couldn't.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
You caught up with me, buddy? I'm sorry. I wish you could get in the car with me, but you can't. That's what I thought.
Ja. Hulle sê iemand het 'n bom op die ding geplant. Hoekom? Wel, dis nie al nie. Hulle sê SANR, eienaars van die olieveld, bestaan nie eers nie. Wat? Handgranaat!
Executive CQC. And then bro had his back turned. New Pokemon games are bad now. It's because 2000 Game Freak thought their new games, Heart of Gold and Silver, the last Pokemon games they would make. They released new games to the public. People went crazy for it. Game Freak decided to make more and more Pokemon games. Oh, who's waking up? I guess I better deal with the guys that are stunned. Oh, okay. So basically the issue, so like it just feels like their new games are just grabs for cash, which I totally understand, because there are a lot of like unfortunate times. Because I mean, think about too like what Konami's doing right now with Metal Gear, is they're releasing their master collections and stuff. Which I mean, okay, to a point, that is
He's coming soon. Roger that.
that's more fine because they're not on modern consoles. So that, I guess that's a little bit different. But at the same time, so like you are right in the sense of like when they release a new game, if it's just the same over and over, it doesn't really feel like there's anything new at all. Which I mean, there's only so much that you can do with Pokemon, right? But like, I don't know if sometimes when companies make games just to make games, and they don't feel like they have like that same substance they used to.
He's coming too.
It just sometimes it doesn't sit right with some people. So I respect that, because I've definitely had some games where it's like it's definitely just like a money grab, and it's not really that great anyway.
Marker placed. Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Got a guard post there. Security sure is tight. I guess they don't want anyone poking around.
Go get him!
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Okay, yeah.
You gotta extract him.
I think I gotta blow this fence. Didn't blow it up. Well, I hope the truck won't see you. Oh no, but it's moving. Running under my tires like that.
Mist. Supposedly the valley up ahead is covered in mist almost year-round. The objective area is beyond there. The bridge has collapsed. Looks like you'll have to go down through the valley.
Looks like I will. Well, truck, you've outlived your usefulness.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, a guy must have died.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
We are in Spooky Town right now. There's a hostile animal right here. Oh, okay.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been
Shooting
updated.
targets. Okay.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
Might as well.
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
I tried to leg sweep him, but that did not work.
Analysis complete.
Don't move. Alsjeblieft. Moet niet te doen.
Where are your friends? Spit it out.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Oh, he's a boaster though.
Analysis complete.
Boasters
He's
are
coming too.
worthless,
Roger that.
basically.
Analysis complete.
Because whatever their stat is, imagine like 3 or 4 grades above.
Planning on jumping off the waterfall, boss? Go around.
No, but I wanted to look at it. See, the suppressor would have been like almost
There's a
broken
cliff
by now.
blocking the way to the objective area. You'll have to take the path. You gotta extract him.
Så välkommen till Born. Mycket snart har transporterna till dig. 204
Saying numbers. A cave. This is a,
There's a lot of erosion in that tunnel. Could come down any minute. Watch your step.
put a light in here.
You've reached the objective area. Now look for the target. I just hope he's alive.
You have arrived at your destination.
No guards. Would be a particularly interesting thing to know. Also, I feel like I recognize this factory. Oh my god, what is it? Is a rat in a box. How cute is that? Oh, and there's a car. I'm gonna take it. There's a lot of blood right there. Hey, it was good seeing you, man. I definitely missed being here on YouTube and definitely having these interactions. I hope you can catch the rest of the stream and future ones later. See you around. Man, is a Jesus Christ. I do not remember it being this bloody. Wow. It's like what we saw on the bodies in the oil field. To paint the picture here.
Extraction arrives at Mother Base.
Boss, here's your money.
There he is.
Shabani, your boy sent me.
She's saying to kill him.
Enje mo signet och banetod. Nu går i bek, Hebon. Burn with the rest of them.
slowing down. Call in support if you need it.
Damn it. I might be dead. I messed up my plan because I couldn't get him consistent
Snake, are
in a
you
spot.
okay? Snake!
That's okay. I just gotta try and do it a little better. Get the fuck out of there.
What the hell is that? Run, boss. It's him again. You can't let him catch you, boss. Get out of there. Boss, I'll have the chopper touchdown past the tunnel. Take cover, boss. Spotted you. He's coming now. Shotgun just to slow him down.
Got it.
Did that do it? Quick, now's the time to get on the chopper.
That's what I was trying to do the first time, but I messed up. And then he blew it up. Oh, that's why they had a car to try and run away. Oh, maybe I can get the chopper to come over here. Is that possible? No. They're just gonna make me go back to it.
Exfiltrated
That's
hot
it.
zone.
You've made it out of the hot zone. No sign of the enemy. Mission complete, boss.
Okay. We got it. I thought the chopper would have landed
Arrived at Mother
in
Base.
there, but it did not.
Yes, mission complete.
Since I took him out.
Boss, that was exceptional.
Yeah, unfortunately, no retries. We did die to him once. That sucks, but it's okay.
Skullface. So he was in Africa after all. Working behind the scenes. Even that man on fire at his beck and call. But what the hell was going on at the Devil's House? Earphones embedded in people's throats. Tapes playing voices. And those lumps on their chests. They looked like the ones on the bodies at the oil field. The man on fire burned everything to the ground. But we were recording audio the whole time you were there. We'll conduct a thorough analysis of it.
Factory of the Dead. That guy was a good catch. Sniper rifle, gunsmith makes it easier to make sniper rifles. Eases the requirements when you get a gunsmith of a specific type. Boys are waiting. Walking away.
Clouds approaching.
Boss, word has it that a Western arms dealer is going to be inspecting a CFA outpost. It appears he's involved with nuclear weapons development in the area. My hunch is that this guy is somehow connected to Cypher. I've got no proof, but we know Skullface is working through PFs in the region. Anyway, it just so happens a job connected to this inspection has come in. Take a look at your iDroid.
It's been a while since I've done a stream. I don't know. I've only been playing for like 50 minutes.
Mission list updated.
Okay, let's see. Nice. Oh yeah, that's right. Let's see. For combat deployments,
Please select a mission.
repel border forces.
Unit dispatched. Unit dispatched.
All the sun touches.
Boss, about those invalids you saw in that devil's house.
Poor bastards. All strapped down to the beds, with those lumps on their chest.
The medical staff tell me they were probably a type of cyst.
Cysts can get that big.
In some cases, yes. But supposing they're a kind of atheroma forming on the surface of the skin, the size is just too big, and the appearance is all wrong. In the end, the medical team were at a loss. Those lumps were like nothing they'd ever seen. The fluid you said you got on your prosthesis when you touched one was burned off in the fighting, and the factory burned down too. None of the tests we did once you were back at the base revealed a pathogen that could have caused them. Meaning we don't have a single sample to work with.
Everything went up in flames.
What worries the medical team most is whether it's contagious. Whether there's a chance we could end up like that.
Fire project.
And?
Mother Base's sanitation control has always been strict. After all, war is great at transporting diseases. For the time being, at least, there's no sign of contagion or any symptoms that could be related. One more thing. About the surgery that had been performed on the people in the Devil's House.
Yeah,
You said that their throats were cut open, with an acoustic tube pushed inside?
right. The tubes were hooked up to tape recorders, playing some kind of audio.
Well, we picked up some of that audio through your radio transmissions and recorded it here. The intel team has been working on analyzing the communications log.
What have they found?
There's nothing tying the contents together. We've got a report on 3 deaths in a car accident on the autoroute near Marseille, protests outside the Libyan embassy in London, a press conference with the former Prime Minister of Sweden,
Still
a
need
4-month-old weather
plenty more
forecast for
fuel
Balikpapan,
sources.
and then commercials for appliances, cough syrup, and TV dinners. Assuming they're not all staged, they come off as recordings of your average public broadcasts.
Public broadcasts? Just radio and TV signals.
Yes, and from all over the world. We're looking into whether they're genuine or not, just to be sure. What else? A speech that sounds like it was recorded out on the street, and people chatting about how this year's tomato crop did.
And there's nothing they have in common?
We're partway through the cryptanalysis. That includes checking all audio ranges and running it backward and at different speeds. Then there's vocabulary breakdown for political suggestions, ideological comment points. But I don't think it's gonna get us anywhere.
Where were the recordings made?
There's nothing linking them from that angle either. Just like you reported, we've detected virtually every major language there is. French, German, Italian, Spanish, including South American accents. Then there's Russian, Hindi, Arabic, Portuguese, Mandarin, Cantonese, Japanese.
They're nothing if not thorough.
Well, I don't know if we've got them all covered. Ignoring the ones that have gone extinct, supposedly over 5,000 languages exist today. Besides, English isn't one of the ones we picked up.
Really? English?
I know. Only 5% of the world's population is a native English speaker. But when you factor in those who've acquired it as a second language, nearly 1/3 of the people speak it. The world's dominant lingua franca. You gotta figure they had it somewhere among all the languages in that place.
No English.
No English.
Bear in mind, we didn't hear everything that was played in that room. We couldn't isolate the more distant sounds due to static, and the program could have been set to change every day. In a nutshell, for reasons unknown, people in that room with a common medical condition were made to listen to recordings in languages from around the world. It's not clear how the growths on their chests fit into it. It could have been treatment for them, or maybe an experiment of some kind.
I'm guessing one person knows.
Yeah, Skullface.
Skullface.
He was
yeah.
there. The only thing we can say for sure is that he's involved.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Damn, so we gotta eliminate an official. This will probably be actually an elimination, just to, or maybe a little bit of simplicity's sake. I've been doing things kind of harder ways, somewhat. So we might actually just make this a little bit of an easier street one and go for just a classic elimination. Although I don't know, maybe it might be worth it to capture him. We'll see. The war economy.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
Let's see if things like arms. Oh, there's an attack chopper present. I guess I should have done that. I think I've done this mission somewhat. So my strategy, I think, is going around the back,
Marker placed.
basically.
Be careful down there, boss.
Marker has been updated.
Boss, we have an emergency. Another base is under attack. The enemy is over on one of our platforms, and they're holding some of our staff
Please
hostage.
select a mission.
If we don't do something, they'll try to take
Mission
off with our men.
accepted.
That would
yeah.
mean losing some of
to
our
another
finest
base.
men.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. That is also why I remember this mission. Technically, either one doesn't matter.
Deploying.
Fucking invading Mother Base. Bastards. Sound. Something going on outside of here. Retake the platform. This one shouldn't be too bad. I hope not.
Infiltrate the platform under enemy control and eliminate their commander. The moment they lose their chain of command, we'll move in and suppress the rest. The enemy have taken some of our staff hostage and are threatening to kill them if they're attacked. You can't rely on support from us this time. Anything we do might be seen as an attack. Boss, forgive me. Can't believe I let an enemy force in right under my nose. But one thing's for sure. They're gonna pay for it. Make certain of that, boss.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
I don't want to die.
Analysis complete.
Christ. Not doing so hot here.
Analysis complete.
Sleepy time.
Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete. Analysis complete.
CP, this is Delta 6. Something we're looking into here. Please advise. Over. This is CP. Understood. Tighten security and stay alert. Out. Okay, subject is in. Subject on board.
CP, this is Delta 3. Spotted a suspicious balloon. Probably
Okay,
intruder.
subject is in.
Over. This is CP. Understood. It could be an enemy attack. All units, stay alert. Out. CP, this is Delta 6.
Analysis
Going
complete.
alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Watch for anything suspicious. Out. CP, this is Delta 3. We may have an intruder. Going on alert.
Take a good look at his face. We need to ID the target.
The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
CD, this is Delta 4. Threat detected. Going on alert. Over. This is CP. Understood. Check your surroundings. Out.
What's up? Get down!
No, no, no. No way, Kiwi.
The pipes, huh? They're strong enough. Could make for a nice shortcut.
Hey, who went? Grenade! What the?
There he is. That guy's the target.
Where are the others?
Clouds approaching.
Spit it out. Spit it out.
Got it.
Analysis complete.
You're going to extract him. Good thinking. We'll make him squeal till he's paid his due.
Attention hostile force.
Got him.
We have
No
eliminated your
alerts.
commander.
Definitely plenty of reflex, though.
Escape is impossible. Lay down your weapons immediately. Surrender now. You will not be fired upon.
Really grabbing the microphone on that one. But yeah, so
Extraction.
since I didn't
arrived
kill any
at
of them,
Motorbase.
they should all technically
Development
join,
project
right?
has been added.
I'm pretty sure.
Mission complete, boss.
And there's no rank for that. Perfect stealth, no kills. We did not kill anyone, but we did not get perfect stealth.
Boss, we figured out who that enemy commander was. He was on the staff at Mother Base 9 years back.
He's
Despite
MSF.
surviving the attack, he broke off from us and spent his years terrified that a cleanup squad would come after him. The isolation screwed with his sense of loyalty. A rumor, source unknown, had him convinced that the attack 9 years ago was orchestrated by you yourself. The big boss sold out his comrades to hide from the world. He thought that's why you weren't at the base that day. He was so desperate to take us down, he built up his own PF, copying us in every way. His idea of the perfect revenge. But in the end, he was just a victim of disinformation. I'll leave you to decide how to deal with him.
FOB missions, successful defenses trial is now available. View trial records, the pause menu. Okay, yeah. Hexagon. Security team established. Finally. That was a boaster. FOB missions, yeah. Ah. Okay, there we go. I was like, I really don't want to do this. Achieved a single FOB mission. Oh yeah, some of my old stuff should be there. Yeah.
Development project
Oh my
has
God.
been added.
There's more. Okay, there we go. Jesus. Little bit of New Game Plus, basically privilege there. I won't lie. How close are we now? Oh, we're getting close. I need that level 4. Big time. Look at all these dudes. Mosquito was our guy that ran the whole lot.
Staff assigned. Unit function added. Development project has
There we
been
go.
added. Please specify a project.
Oh my god, look how big that is. That's ridiculous. Ah, there we go. A Brennan. Interesting. That's important. Killer bee. Active sonar. Sonar range up. Good. Stun arm. Sneaking suit. There we go, because that's wearable for security staff there too.
Please specify a project.
Oh wait, I can't. Oh man. All right, but next thing I make is that because I like having that for D-Dog. He also looks good in the sneaking suit as well. His own little sneaking suit. Okay, but there we go. That also alleviated some of the waiting room too. But all right,
Please
back to the
select a mission.
The war economy.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
I could just missile the helicopter. I don't know. I think that would be non-productive. Rocket punch. See, it's funny because like I like the gray, especially because it goes with this suit. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to spend 3,000 bringing this in when I'm not actually using it for that function. I almost never use the arm for special function or anything. Alright. Now we can do this. Because we got interrupted before. We had to take back our base. You can't say no to that one. Like, you can, but it's like you lose staff members and they're disappointed that you don't come to base and help your own men. Because it's like, oh, it's an emergency. We need you. And then you don't show up. And it's like, oh, but boss.
Eliminate the high-ranking CFA official in charge of supplying weapons to UNITA. The target stays at Nova Braga Airport. Head to the airport first.
But boss, we need you. We might get a little nasty this mission, I won't lie. This thing is also like a pseudo-scope, which is not what I expected.
Be careful down there, boss.
Unit function added. Enemy presence detected. Map has been updated.
Cutting around.
Enemy presence detected.
You made it.
Map has
I've
been
sent the information
updated.
to your map screen. That's the target's predicted location. Check all around the target and plan carefully before moving in.
The map has been updated.
Okay, so this... oh gosh, excuse me. Locked doors, apparently, if you mash triangle, you unlock them faster. I had no idea. I literally thought it was just random.
Boss,
Mission
we just
info
received
has
word
been
that the arms dealer
updated.
due to inspect Nova Braga Airport is on his way. Once his chopper has arrived, they'll be touring the facilities along with the target. Let him bring the target out into your line of fire.
Caution, rain approaching.
gunship. Don't try to take down a gunship from the front. Roll in and the chopper will be arriving any minute. Watch out.
Good.
Oh shit. It's a surveillance camera. Don't get spotted. Got him.
The chopper headed your way has turned
Has
back.
been updated.
The inspection's canceled. You'll have to find the target yourself.
Analysis complete.
Okay. This can be done.
CP is Delta 4. Onderzoek voltooid. Geen teken van die vijand. Oor. Er is CP begrijp. Moet niet verslapt zijn. We gaan steeds in die gebied wees. Uit.
The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
Oh.
He's coming too. Roger that.
CP, er is Delta 4. Ik zie mijn voertuig niet. Wat gewoon aan. Oor. Delta 4, dit is CP. Niemand heeft iets voor rug. Iemand moet het nodig hebben. Beweeg verder op voet. Uit. Voet.
Analysis complete.
Oh. Okay, you're coming with me. Who saw him?
has been updated.
Oh. Look at all these.
You gotta extract him.
Alsjeblieft. Wat moet ik doen?
CP, dat is Delta 2. Kom eens goed. Wat als je geen teken van die vijand? Hoor.
Spit it out.
Dat is CP, begrijp. Alleen hier gewaarschuwd. Die
The
vijand krijgt
map
wij
has
niet.
been updated.
Uit.
I'm gonna end up clearing this whole base out.
Hey! Rij mij hierop!
Subject on board. Leave the rest to us.
Spit it out. Where are the others?
The map has been updated.
You gotta extract him.
Hey fella, wat gaan aan? Wat de doen?
Talk. Where are your friends?
I swear to God, if this specialist
The
isn't
map has been
the fucking
updated.
guy at this point. Oh, well,
The objective. Now
The
get out
map
of there.
has been updated. Mission info has been updated.
that works too. He
Subject on board.
finally made his
Leave the
way
rest to us.
through.
Shortly.
CP, dat is Delta 4. Onderzoek voltooid. Geen teken van die vijand. Hoor.
Oh my God.
Play off your rudder. Uit.
Ain't no way.
Alles geht sneller. Dat is CP. Hij had nog een aanval en actie.
You are so lucky you have an A+. So lucky. I absolutely proved the set. I won't lie. That was a big time throw.
Roger that.
Dat is CP, begrijp. Alles geht sneller. Er lijkt beschikbare mannen krijg geen rust hier. Uit.
One dude, it's because I didn't want to stop. I didn't want to stop to shoot.
CP, dat is Delta 2. Visuele contact over. Get back naar laatste bekende positie. Hoor.
Extraction arrived at the base.
Alright,
Exfiltrated
you're out of the hot
hot
zone.
zone.
No enemy forces in pursuit. Mission complete.
Damn.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Oh, yeah, I was gonna say I'm guessing because I'm in a vehicle, so it becomes
Yes,
mine.
mission complete. Boss, that was exceptional.
Still an A. Contract forces. I did mean to save that guy too. Like I wanted to capture the CFA official. I was thinking, oh, maybe I should do that, but
We've begun development on that new battle gear weapon that Emmerich was talking about.
I
If you
accidentally
want to
shot
see how
him.
development's going, come take a look for yourself.
They said that's our guy. It was too late. I already pulled the trigger. Oh. Let's see here. It's battle gear. No words exchanged at all, just he walks out when we're done, or when we walk in.
Development complete.
I was like, how do I leave again? I assumed probably the way I came in, but which looked like that door.
Boss, I know you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Masa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ.
Yes.
This is B-Quad. On station at LZ.
Climb the shower.
Gaining altitude.
But alright. Yeah, cardboard box deliveries. Pretty good.
Mission link.
Ah. Security settings.
I know
Updated.
you're just coming off this mission, but there are reports of child soldiers taking over Masa Village after the CFA got wiped out there. They've been raiding the surrounding villages, so the people have requested we eliminate them. Check your mission list for the details.
Oh boy.
The White Mamba, Nyoka Yam Pembe. He's the commander of the kids based out of Bwala Yamasa. As you know, contract forces of Africa were stationed at that village. Anti-government forces hired CRS to bring kids there from around Africa for training. But at some point, the adults with the PF started dropping like flies. This was right after we arrived in Africa. We don't know the cause. The kids ended up on their own. Must have been like fish out of water. Nothing to eat, no way to get back home. All the adults taught them was how to use a gun. Sure, they could shoot targets, but hunt for food? Not likely. They wouldn't have lasted long. Then the White Mamba showed up. He was faster and stronger than them, a better soldier, and he knew how to lead. I guess somebody wished upon a star, because their savior turned up like stardust straight out of the blue. The moment he arrived, the kids had their new commander. That was when they started attacking other villages. Word of the infamous White Mamba spread fast. But it isn't just his combat skills that got people talking. As you can tell from the name, he's the only light-skinned kid in the unit. Not to mention the blonde hair and the blue eyes. Not common in those parts. We have no idea where he came from or what he's experienced. The kid's a huge blank. But I'm sure you'll know him when you see him. One other thing. He's still a kid, so don't kill him. Be careful not to hit him with anything lethal. Not even a flesh wound. Our mission objective isn't just suppressing a bunch of militants. This is a DDR operation of the kids in that unit. DDR stands for disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration. Disarmament is obvious. We take their weapons off their hands. The demobilization part means dismantling their military organization to ensure they can't arm themselves again. To do that, you need to capture the unit's commander and have him order his men to disband. In this case, the commander is the White Mamba. There's nobody above him, so he's all we need to grab. Finally, reintegration. Through education and occupational training, we give them a means to live besides war. A lot of kids born in a war zone don't know any other way to live. So before they find themselves back there, we teach them another skill. I'd like to establish this rehabilitation process at Mother Base. That's why we're bringing those kids back here. It's not so much for their sake. It's for the world that we're trying to create. No other way about it. Those kids are amateurs. Bad for business to have them running around where we're trying to work. Bring them all back if possible. Or as many as you can.
Fair enough. Interesting way of putting it, I think. Bad for business. We don't want them running around where we're trying to work. But it makes sense. You want to get kids off the battlefield. They don't belong there.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
What do we think about the Snake Eater fit? I don't know. I think we could probably just keep doing this, to be honest. Yeah, we'll do it. Screw it. That's okay. GMP, thankfully, is not much of a resource issue for me. Trying to get my hands centered. Because once I'm set in a place, I'm a little more comfortable. Sometimes I move my hands around, like I'll pick up or something if I need to. For the most part, it doesn't matter. Some of you that might be here might remember
the child soldier's commander and bring him back to Mother Base. First off, head
what it was
for
like
Yamasa.
a year ago. Probably a year ago, anyway. I would try and do controller cams. And I had something of a thing that I could do, but it was kind of a pain in the butt and not like consistent or comfortable. I'm glad I figured this out after fucking forever. And there's probably ways I can even refine this to make it more comfortable, because the seating is not the best. Not for hours of gameplay. Like, I've made it work, but I couldn't do this day after day. That's why sometimes there is like some days in between streams, not just because I am busy, but because it becomes somewhat uncomfortable to stream this consistently. Or to stream too consistently, you know what I mean, right? But I don't want to let that stop me from producing content.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
The target, the White Mamba, showed up in this village out of the blue and took command of the child soldiers. The surrounding villages have been victims of their raids and brutality ever since. But if you extract their commander, those kids will have no choice but to stand down. Should wrap up the whole situation. They're still kids. You can't kill any one of them, including the commander. If things get rough, neutralize them by knocking them out or by tranquilizing
You
them.
have arrived at your destination. Analysis complete.
Oh, hello. You, are a great find, ma'am.
Okay, subject is in.
This is fine.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Alright.
Pedina ange yandi, yina yabo ke bangaka, nyoke yampembe? Kimamosa ke somomononde. Ya zini bibuti pusakan geve.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
Fucker. Oh, you little shit. Oh, what a little bastard.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet!
There, you little turd. Ah, I got you again, bitch. Got you that time.
You lose, Commander.
Mission info has been updated. Support helicopter requested.
This is B-Quad. Arriving shortly at LZ. This is B-Quad. Have arrived at LZ. Will stand by.
What a little shit.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base. Development complete. Development
Nice.
complete.
Mission complete, and how? They're gonna tell stories about this one, boss.
Yes. Unfortunately, I did take a few hits, more than I would have wished, but it was mainly from them shooting from the side. I don't think this is possible to do perfect stealth or without any enemy combat alerts, considering I think the only way would be if you extracted every child in the area and then fought Eli. But even then, I don't know if that would be enough. If that would count. Bouncing Harrier. She's a fighter, too. Second, she's deployable in the field. Because you can play as your mother base staff, and if they're a high enough grade, they're deployable. Or actually, I don't even think they need to be a high enough grade. I think it's just if they're assigned to the combat team after a certain mission, you can deploy as them. But female soldiers are already pretty rare, but female combat unit soldiers, I'm pretty sure, are especially rare. There are ways to farm female soldiers, though, where you can have your entire mother base be women. I'm pretty sure. I've seen that somewhere. This is a really long loading screen. I hope it didn't just break. It's got a lot to load up, apparently, on this digital version of Metal Gear Solid 5. Oof, back. Just popped. I'm looking at money. Quarters. This one is in 2015. Oh, this one's 2008. 2001, New York. This one's just run of the well, no. That one was just run of the mill, but it is in 1993. So the oldest one is 93, but I got one from 01, which is the year I was born. This is a really long load screen. Something's up here. Hold on. Maybe if I cycle through. I'd really rather not close the game because it might make me do that again. Interesting. Put my coins down. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to close the game. I hope that doesn't break everything. And that we're not just stuck. Because if we're stuck, I might just do next game. Like if it's broke. Even though I was been kind of enjoying playing through again, because I've been putting a lot more, I've been putting a lot of care and deep like attention into how I play, like trying to really like do a good job, as well as like off camera. I've been going and getting the bonus stuff, so that way the gameplay will be more interesting, more smooth and streamlined. So that way I don't have to like worry about like, oh man, this mission would be so much easier if I had this upgrade or this weapon or whatever. Now I'm getting a lot of that stuff earlier because I'm putting more work into it. Okay, there we go, good. Don't break. Please don't break. I've never seen it load that long before. Oh, thank God.
Welcome to outer heaven.
Absolutely fucked. And he's still trying to reach.
We got rules around here. Never draw a weapon on a fellow soldier. You got that? Anyone here can use a knife or a gun. What you're gonna learn is how to use your head.
Let's move.
When you get that under your belt, then you're free to leave.
Not yet, Snake. It's not over yet. Oh my goodness. Mother base inventory and FOB inventory. Okay. GMP and resources possession sometimes displaying a combined total of your offline inventory and online inventory. Sometimes displayed individually. Example, 1,000 and then 1,000 with the globe. Off my mode, the values displayed. I don't even know.
Boss, we've received some new job offers. The
Like, I
details
don't
are on
know
your
what
iDroid.
that means. Or what that means. Are we getting close yet? Oh yeah, we're getting there. I mean, 14,000 more to go. We're getting there. I'm really upset that they made me make this, but it doesn't matter now.
Development complete.
All dog equipment developed.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequod. On station at LZ.
Analysis complete.
Gaining altitude.
Don't worry about it. Contact. That was my computer letting me know that there's a Java update available apparently.
Mission list updated.
We placed the White Mamba and the rest of his unit in the staff living quarters. How's that going? It's a disaster, but what else can we do? We've taken away his weapons and banned him from using his nom de guerre. Apparently his real name is Eli. He must feel like we stripped him of his whole identity. We'll let things simmer down. I put a guard on him for now. Still the question is, who is he? Where did he come from? And how has he survived? He's still not talking. No, he won't say a word about himself. But you know, it looks like he speaks English. One of the deck crew called out to him in English, and he said something back. He just lost it all of a sudden, started mouthing off at the guy, in perfect English. He wasn't stringing together words he picked up somewhere. So English is his mother tongue? He could be from the east, or the south, or maybe even further north or south. English is well established in countries all across the continent. It's rooted in Africa like a weed, or maybe parasite is the better word. So just speaking English doesn't help us figure out where he comes from. Could even be from off-continent. Right. In any case, we'll keep an eye on him. If we learn anything else, I'll be sure to let you know.
Please specify a project.
We are in the red, offline. I almost never use this shit anyway. Okay.
Please select a mission.
Close contact and aim true, ye vengeful. So engineer. One male, one female being held at industrial zone, SW guideposts. They were sent to the area as medical NGO, but were subsequently went missing.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
So it works pretty well. we go. Guy's got his own little sneaking suit. I equipped stun, right? Okay, good. Extract the 2 civilians. It's our mission. Ugh. I am very tired today. So I'm sorry if I'm a bit yawny. And we might not stream for too much longer tonight. We will see though. See how I feel after this mission or how quick this one is. Because we might get this and true done.
Rescue the 2 prisoners being held in a guard post to the southwest of Ngumba Industrial Zone. The targets are civilians. 1 male, 1 female. Apparently they're specialists sent out there to investigate infectious diseases. They were frequent visitors to that devil's house at Nzoya Bentabul. If you recover them, we'll finally be able to get first-hand accounts of what's been going on at that place.
That's a dummy.
Analysis complete. Enemy presence detected. Analysis complete. Analysis. The map has been updated. Analysis complete.
You need to help her.
Oh my god, one of them's walking away.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
No!
Come to rescue me. Analysis complete.
Oh fuck.
Caution, rain approaching.
So, here to save me.
I sure am, buddy.
Amazing, boss. Getting both prisoners out in that situation.
Mission
Great
info
work.
has been
Now
updated.
exfiltrate.
Got it.
Extraction arrived at Mother Base.
That was really quick.
Mission complete. Great work.
Yes.
Boss, we placed the 2 targets in quarantine. They don't show signs of anything, but we'll monitor them just the same. If they had access to the Devil's House, I doubt they were sent there by some health organization. Cypher used them, and would have eliminated them eventually. But we'll protect them here. They've agreed to that. After all, we helped them out of the country as promised. The mission's complete. But boss, they've been behind the curtains at Ngamba. They examined the patients there nearly every day. They told us the patients were being made to listen to voices on tape. But the male target added something interesting. He said he doesn't know what was on the tapes because there was no English version. Of all the voices that were shoved down those people's throats, English wasn't one of them.
Obtain key item. Master certificate marking. I guess I haven't marked enough people. Got it.
Boss, staying on the battlefield that long will have a negative impact on your health.
I was
Why not
just
head
at
back to
Mother
Mother
Base.
Base for a shower once in a while?
I took a shower before I left. I better fucking know.
The boss is back. Let's go refuel and load up on artillery.
We're good to go, Chief.
Oh.
What's the matter?
Should play scary music. God.
Stop this! Now!
What the fuck, you freak?
Give me a hand!
Hold her still. Dismissed.
Payback for how they treated her? Doesn't explain the others. She had every chance to kill them. Tight security on her cell. This happens a second time. There won't be a third.
Boss, about Eli. I'd heard that one product of the Les Enfants Terribles project went missing in Africa. The age would be about right.
Boss!
Now, I'm not saying I think it's Eli, but I want to run a genetic test all the same.
Look at that.
Don't worry. I'll have
I
it
just
done without
saved
him
you,
noticing. The test may take some time, but I'll tell you as soon as we have the results.
Squad, on station at LZ.
Support helicopter has arrived.
Gaining altitude.
Cool. That was a pretty quick mission. We'll see if we can get this in the work. The F frame. Damn. More fuel resource. You're pretty bad.
Please select a mission.
Oh.
Please select a mission.
Oh, it needs to be these guys. And
Unit dispatched.
we're getting down to the end of our probably possibilities of doing this stuff. Because after this is probably a dictator or something. Let me check this stuff.
Please specify a project.
Oh, really? That's all? Let me see if we can fudge those numbers a little bit.
Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned.
Getting there.
Select unit. Staff assigned. Select unit. Staff assigned. Development project has
But
been
I want
added.
that gun because
Please specify
that'll make my
project.
tranking way better. What uniform do I need? Oh. Boss.
Development complete.
Let me make sure I put the updated stuff on the chopper too. It's not done yet. Not all of it's done
Clouds
yet. Anyway.
approaching. Please select a mission.
Child soldiers broken away from the rebels, have abducted their XO, extract the child soldiers' commander in the exile.
Mission accepted. Heading to Central Africa.
Same as before. Plus, you know, don't kill anyone. Oh yeah, I also wanted to see this. There we go. We have someone that can wear the boss sneaking suit. Same with Eva. Her jumpsuit too. There's also the naked variant, which is just with the front open. But that's not important. Snake has that too. You can go do the naked variant where he just doesn't wear the top of an outfit, but
Deploying.
should be good. Messing with coins again. Trying to remember what stood out about this mission.
Your mission objectives are to extract the child soldier's commander and their captive, the General's number 2. This child soldier platoon decided to break away from the Mbeli militants. They took the number 2 captive and have occupied an abandoned village. Start by checking that location on your map. Boss, the child soldiers will treat you as an enemy, but they're just kids. See that they don't get hurt.
We would like to remind you to not kill children in our video game, please and thank you. No problem.
Be careful down there, boss.
The map has been updated.
Reconnaissance is best conducted from high vantage points. I've marked a good spot on your map. Take a look at your iDroid.
The map has been updated. Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated. You have arrived at your destination.
Okay, that's the General's brother. His number 2. Get him out of there, boss.
There you are.
There he is,
The
the
map has been
commander.
updated.
Extract him.
What? Why not?
Enemy
hurt?
presence
Is that what's wrong
detected.
here?
The map has been updated.
Pangi ya General ya Bakala Ilumbu Mosi Tata ya Bankaka na Mono Elaka Mono Mama
Enemy
General
presence
Salaka.
detected. The map has been updated.
Another group of child soldiers. No, must be a squad they had out on patrol. Security will be tighter now. Watch yourself. Boss, another child soldier has entered the village. Must have been out on patrol. Looks like... Security will be tighter now. Don't hurt any of those kids.
Detected.
Disengage or use your tranquilizer pistol or CQC to put him down gently.
Enemy presence detected. The map has been updated.
Motherfucker.
Alright, now you just need to extract the General's number 2.
Oh my god, they're gonna kill him.
Ilumbu Mosi Tata ya Bankaka na Mono Elaka Mono Mambu General Salaka. Bantu ya Buta ya Mbele Etintaka mosa, beto moso, kebampangi, atampidina, ya ikentangu, atabutuka diaka, ni mafe, venga, ekilo, tamasa, utulambi.
I swear to God, you have to be fucking joking right now, right? Like, that's a joke. You're a fucking bitch. That's genuinely aggravating as fuck that just happened. Now I gotta run all the fucking way to another end of the map. Because this fucker won't sit in the back of a car. The kid would. I've seen it where you can do 2 at once. You could get 3, I'm pretty fucking sure. But this asshole doesn't seem to want to stay in the back of the fucking car. God, that's infuriating. Ah. Bastard.
Doesn't look like the target.
Arriving shortly at LZ. This is Pequot.
Good thing. Now I don't have to replay this mission because I got the specialist. God damn, that this is beyond that I didn't get this guy in the car.
Subject is in. You've completed your objective. Now get out of the hot zone.
That tilted me bad. Because what's annoying is that it worked for the kid, but it didn't work for the guy. Like, I thought I was as far left as I thought I needed to be for the Fulton to not drop him out of the car like that, but I guess not.
Extraction arrived.
It works out anyway.
Base.
Doesn't matter.
All right, mission complete, boss. Maybe you'll actually break a sweat next time.
That mission was really fast too.
Boss, about how we
For the most
report this
part.
one to the client. I'll tell them we took heavy resistance from the renegade platoon, and the hostage was killed in the firefight. Also, their leader wouldn't let himself be taken alive. I doubt the client will pay us for this one, but we got a big enough reward from the general's number 2 instead. And as for the number 2, he's saying he wants to join Diamond Dogs. I guess he knows what that means for him. He said, if I'm working for you, I can be number 2 or number 200 for all I care.
Quarantine platform has been constructed. Ooh. Sleeping gas specialist. Now I can make sleeping gas grenades.
Boss, we have an emergency. Many of our staff are falling ill. At first it seemed like a common cold, but before we knew it, blisters started popping up on their chests and... Damn it. I'll fill you in at the ACC. Just get in the chopper.
Yep. It's that part. It's that part of the game. This is gonna suck for my developments and everything. My staff members are gonna be dying and shit.
Mission
Look
list
closely.
updated.
Those are the symptoms of the infection on Mother Base. The blisters on the body were full of tiny worms. Parasite larvae, most likely. But we couldn't find any adults. It doesn't seem to mature in the body, like a spargatum. We don't know the root of infection, or what causes symptoms to develop. Boss, do you remember seeing these symptoms before? The bodies floating around in the oil facility, the bedridden test subjects at the Devil's House. This epidemic looks just like what we've seen on our hunt for Cypher. So this is the weapon of mass destruction Cypher was working on in Africa. Boss, the situation is urgent. We need to quarantine the infected and contain the
It's
pathogen.
Congo.
Priority now is to prevent more casualties. But the problem is, how do we tell who's infected? During the incubation period, we have no way of knowing who's clean. You'll have to try and guess who's infected before they go symptomatic and quarantine them. That'd be easy if we just knew the route or vector of the infection. From now on, if you even suspect a staff member's infected, use your iDroid to order them into quarantine. Given the situation, the men won't submit to quarantine just because I or the medical team tell them to. But they will listen to you. Of course, it's just a temporary measure until we find a permanent solution. But at least they'd be in solitary isolation so they won't infect each other, and we get the mental care they need. If we do nothing, we'll only lose more people. We have no choice. Boss, open your iDroid. I'll explain how to quarantine staff members suspected of infection. Go to the Mother Base menu and select Staff Management. First, take a look at the quarantine facility we've set up. We'll isolate anyone who's already symptomatic at the quarantine facility. But we have to expect that there are multiple staff who are infected, but asymptomatic. So how do we identify them? At present, we have no way to tell them apart. But there has to be something for us to go on. If you notice anything, reassign staff you suspect are infected to the quarantine facility. We'll monitor them
this might
and
take
contact you if there's a change in their condition. Correctly
I have so many
quarantining
dudes.
these asymptomatic infected will reduce the number of new infections. You should continue with your missions as usual. If Cypher is behind this, going after them should help us determine the root cause of this epidemic. Also, until we identify the pathogen, we can't fire or dispatch any staff. We cannot let this thing spread. Boss, get to the bottom of this fast. We're counting on you.
Most of my men are gonna speak in Congo. Because I've been primarily extracting from Africa. Which I think that's primarily where it gets spoken. If I went to if I was in Afghanistan, I don't think they have Congo on the list of possible languages, so fuck me, dude. I'm 2 things in, and this isn't even my biggest team. At a certain point, I might just fucking give up and take losses as they come. Honestly, yeah, I think that's cool.
Staff has been quarantined.
We're done.
Alright. We'll quarantine the staff you specified. Did you figure out what's causing the infection?
Oh my god, why is it not letting me?
Boss, a new job's come in. It's a hit. I'm the human trafficker who sent Shabani and the others to Nzoia Badiabulu, where you ran into Skullface. The thing is, this guy might know something about the disease that's going around Mother Base. The symptoms are similar to the ones we saw at that factory. Start by checking the mission details on your iDroid.
Please select a mission.
Okay. Well, I think that's gonna do it for today's stream. I am sorry. I am just very tired. I don't think I can play anymore. I am glad though that we were able to do a stream. I haven't done one anywhere for a while.
Development complete. Caution, rain approaching.
It's been a minute since I had done a stream at all, but I think YouTube is where I'm gonna stay, because I tried Kick. It was okay, but it just wasn't for me. I didn't like the format, stuff like that. It was hard to track my data and stuff like that, so I just prefer here.
Development complete.
But
Development complete.
anyways,
Development complete.
that's gonna do it for today's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry we lost quite a bit of the opening of the game. At least you don't have to sit through the slow build up. We're in the stuff. After this, it'll either be Peace Walker.
Development complete.
It'll either be Peace Walker, so that way I get all the games played through for YouTube, because I started it on Kick and then never finished it anyway, so I could just restart a Peace Walker run. Or the last Metal Gear Solid game in the timeline that after this point that I haven't played. It's the only Metal Gear I have not played, Metal Gear Solid 4. So yeah. After Metal Gear Solid 5, it'll either be Peace Walker or Metal Gear Solid 4. And it could be Peace Walker, because that would be a really quick, like, few streams, most likely, as well. Where it would not take me long to beat that game. It's not very hard. It's not very long, either. For the most part, for what I remember. Because I just finished it and stuff recently, personally. But maybe not. We'll see when we get there. But most likely, Metal Gear Solid 4, which I have played almost none of. I made it to South America on my personal playthrough many years ago now. That would have been 5+ years ago. No, yeah, 5 years ago. So, yep, that's gonna do it for today's stream. Third time now. Thank you all for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Peace.